It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs, and it comes your way next.
It is a beautiful night for football here in the Midwest as we are at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And we are underway from Kansas City. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018.
When talking about Patrick Mahomes, what's a normal season for him is probably a career year for 99% of the other quarterbacks in the game today. 4,800 yards, 37 touchdowns, and a 4th straight trip to the AFC title game. He is making sure that all of us understand what he is doing is sometimes beyond spectacular, and his team follows accordingly. When he's under center, KC always has a shot.
They'll run with the 3rd-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on 3rd down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. 2nd and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very well. They should have listened to you, partner.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill.
There were a few eyebrows raised when Tennessee took Malik Willis in the 3rd round this year, but rest assured, Ryan Tannehill is still the man in Tennessee after leading the Titans to the top seed in the AFC last season. His 12 wins were the most he's posted in 9 seasons as an NFL starter. And He's only the third quarterback to lead the Titans to 3 playoff appearances in the NFL, joining Steve McNair and Warren Moon.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 2nd and very short, Mahomes dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashad Weaver coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
That's right. Play it a little aggressive, baby.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
First and goal from the 3. Now Mahomes. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tannehill on 3rd down. And that's complete to Westbrook-Akine. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the 41, Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
With every game, with every season, Travis Kelsey, he just confirms his greatness. Streak of 1,000-yard seasons is now up to 6, and he's made 7 straight Pro Bowls, and his numbers have ranked him among the best tight ends to have ever played in the NFL. Another first down right there to add to his career total.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 18-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one, because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Edwards-Helaire. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Bud Dupree coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Bud Dupree's debut season in Tennessee was limited as injury issues got to him once again. The Titans, they're hoping if he can play a full 17 this year, he'll get back to the form that he showed in Pittsburgh.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Back to throw, Tannehill. And it's caught over the middle, Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. Now Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Draw play. This is Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Open man, Westbrook-Akine. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Bullock's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game planned for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Mahomes now on first down. Short throw, hauled in by Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The good pickup there of 22.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more.
On the out route, he finds Hardman. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's one play at a time, baby.
Tannehill on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill over the middle, complete. That's Phillips. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 yards there for number 15.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Tannehill throwing again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw again on second down, Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff running left, Henry to about the 26 here.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Bullock's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Come on, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. Play a little aggressive, baby. Yeah. Let's go.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Titans in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Henry up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Tannehill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Hardman on the return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards.
on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Kansas City starting a drive, hoping to utilize the speed of that man, McCole Hardman.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
54 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Edwards-Helaire on the counter.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Titan football.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10
at their own 24. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Here's Hardman to return. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Oh, nice move. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 68 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Here's Mahomes to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
In the backfield, standing alone on 2nd and goal is McKinnon. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter. Not
only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans now just about ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start with a give to Henry. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down, they go again with Henry. It's a room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
A first down carry for Henry. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Again, it's Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Nick Westbrook-Akine.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go play fake. Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, Westbrook-Akine. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Tannehill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A toss right to Henry. To the 43, 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Now Tannehill. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. Tannehill. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing again is Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Phillips. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. in search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Back to throw, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Going right side here, and that's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So on 4th down, a big time completion, and the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again, Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Here's Tannehill. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think? They're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Bullock's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. KC's offense ready to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers. That's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mahomes going to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 88 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. You got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
This is your game, baby. It's game time.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Tannehill. Pass caught by Hooper.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of...
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Tannehill.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Tannehill to throw.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now Tannehill.
And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So with no timeouts and where the football is on the field, now they're in a really tough spot.
Because a field goal finishes them, right? If they give up 3, it's over, let alone trying to get the ball back. You're exactly right. Very difficult situation. All they can do is go all out when the ball snapped and try and pop it free and get it back for themselves.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
Illegal blocking the ball. Offense.
Come on, man. Set the tone. You better do something.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find a slightest bit of separation from each other, and they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.